Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, State of the City. The mayor delivers his annual address. Plus, experience the fun. We'll give you a sneak peek at the new Bow Creek Recreation Center. And fly without wings. The first indoor skydiving facility in the state opens at the oceanfront. That and more coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Stephanie Sutton. Thanks for joining us. Every year, Virginia Beach presents an annual address to recognize the city's accomplishments, challenges, and plans for the future. So, how is our city faring? In front of a packed audience at the Convention Center, Mayor Sessoms spoke on those topics during the annual State of the City address.
Time won't stand still, and neither can we. Moving forward, the success of Virginia Beach will depend on strategic planning, and strategic planning spurs strategic development.
This year's presentations, titled Bringing It Home to You, revealed the mayor's bold vision for the future of Virginia Beach. Sessoms highlighted the city's accomplishments over the last year, announced new creation of jobs, and spoke about bringing the light rail to the city and an arena at the oceanfront.
We are the largest market in the nation without a large arena. But today, we are well on our way. On December 9th, the Virginia Beach City Council unanimously gave the arena a green light, and the city staff is now putting the finishing touches on a comprehensive development agreement. Construction will begin this fall.
The mayor even announced the city's new official song.
Today, I'm happy to proclaim that the hit song Happy by Virginia Beach's own Pharrell Williams, and with his permission, is the official song of Virginia Beach.
This is the mayor's 7th address since taking office in 2009. A copy of the State of the City address is available on vbgov.com/State of the City. A recorded version is also airing on VBTV starting March 8th. Kids, remember those snow days we had a few weeks ago? You know, the ones spent making snowmen and drinking hot cocoa? Well, unfortunately now it's time to make them up. To address 3 days of instruction missed February 25th through the 27th, Beach schools will be adding 24 minutes to the school day beginning March 16th and ending May 22nd. Group A elementary schools will begin their day at 8:10 a.m. and end at 3:04 p.m. Group B elementary schools will run from 8:40 a.m. to 3:34 p.m. Middle school hours are 9:20 a.m. to 4:14 p.m. and high school students will now be on campus from 7:20 a.m. to 2:24 p.m. The new schedules are posted on vbschools.com. As previously reported, the division will use April 3rd as a makeup day for the inclement weather experienced February 17th through the 20th. Virginia Beach is one of the safest cities in the nation thanks to police, fire and EMS, as well as our E911 telecommunicators, the Sheriff's Office, and citizens. And here's some more good news for the resort city. Virginia Beach has had its lowest crime rate since 1963. The clearance rate for crime solved is 75%. Compare that to the national average of only 38% for cities with populations of more than 250,000. The city acquired what would eventually become the Bow Creek Recreation Center back in 1975. Through the decades, the building was expanded and modernized, but in 2013, the decision was made to demolish and rebuild. On March 20th, the new Bow Creek Recreation Center will officially open its doors to the public. Located off Rosemont Road, the new Recreation Center is a 67,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. It features an expanded cardio weight training area and a group fitness studio. An indoor swimming pool with a diving area, slide and lap lanes, along with beautiful views of the golf course. The new design also includes an indoor double gymnasium, classroom space for early childhood programs, and meeting rooms. Bow Creek is located at 3427 Clubhouse Road in Virginia Beach. Membership fees start at just $12 a month for all Virginia Beach recreation centers. Visit vbgov.com Bow Creek for more information. Enrollment is now open for the spring 2015 BankOn Virginia Beach classes.
All right, so let's talk about the components of BankOn.
In addition to the basics of banking and money management, participants will learn saving strategies, see how to break the crisis mode, how credit works, how individuals' credit scores can affect one's job, and more. BankOn classes meet once a month for 10 months. The Central Library is hosting classes every third Wednesday of the month beginning April 15th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And the Great Neck Library is offering classes the third Saturday of each month, beginning April 18th from 9:30 to 11 a.m. Visit vbgov.com/BankOn or call 385-3551 to register. And the program works. BankOn graduates have improved their savings accounts and have used the lessons learned in class to overcome previous financial hurdles. Here's a BankOn testimonial from Nadine by all of us.
When I was married to my ex-husband, we were living paycheck to paycheck, and he liked to spend. So when he spent, I had to go get a second job so that I could cover his expenditures. Then when I got divorced, I had a little cushion in my savings, in my checking account, and I was fine with that. And I said, oh, I have money, I have money, I have money. Then I started seeing my cushion disappear. And I had still had a written budget, but I just wasn't following it.
We have monthly classes. That's this, right? We're gonna meet once a month for 10 months.
Each month had a different topic. And so I knew when I was going into class what the topic was going to be, and so it wasn't bombarding you with all this new knowledge. Every month you got something new to learn, and you had homework every month to help you with that month's topic. My coach came to me and saw that I knew what I was doing and I knew what I needed to do. So she just kind of reinforced and supported me in the fact that, yes, you're still on the right track. As a result of BankOn, I was able to see the end with my budget. I knew that I had some short-term things that I would have that credit card paid off by X amount a month, and then when that month came up, then I said, okay, now I need to take that money and do the snowball effect and say, now I want to add that money to something else so I can start paying down my debt. Anybody who is struggling with their income and their debt and trying to figure out, okay, I have so much debt, what do? I need to better myself, and those people need to come to BankOn because BankOn doesn't judge you. Your coach doesn't judge you. The teachers don't judge you. It is there to teach you and train you how to make your life better and to get yourself through the situation that you're in.
So if you want to improve your finances and turn the year into a success, give the people at BankOn a call. The temperatures are finally warming up, and now's the time to start planning your outdoor activities. Why not start with the Cherry Blossom Festival? Celebrate Virginia Beach's International Sisterhood with Miyazaki, Japan during the 10th Annual Cherry Blossom Festival. Red Wing Park will host the event on Sunday, March 29th from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. The event features the rich culture and beauty of Japanese music, martial arts, creative activities, and much more. Admission and parking is free. Food and beverage will be available for purchase. Bring a blanket or a lawn chair and enjoy the performances. The date again is Sunday, March 29th. Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, no parachutes needed here. Mayor Sessoms tries out the new iFly indoor skydiving facility at the Oceanfront. Plus, Going Green, a national conference on sustainability is held in our backyard. We'll have that and more when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Parents, we know that things can get hectic trying to juggle work, school, and all the activities that your family's involved in. Would you like to learn some effective strategies for coping with everyday stress, as well as acquire some ways to help you to better balance your family life? Join CHKD for a free Parent Academy workshop, Family Stress, being held Wednesday, March 25th, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the CHKD Health and Surgery Center at Princess Anne. Participants will leave the class with a better understanding of what stress is, how it impacts you and your children, and how to make it more manageable for the entire family. Call 668-9304 for more information or register online at the address on your screen. Looking for a fun, free activity for your middle and high schoolers? They may want to consider attending Time Warp Lock-In, being held at the Princess Anne Library Saturday, March 28th from 5:30 to 10:30 p.m. Teens will dress up in fashions from their favorite decade for a costume contest, Listen to music from the past and present, play games, and more. Bring a friend. Registration is required. Call 385-2610 to register. To learn more about important deadlines or to see a complete calendar of Parent Connection events, visit vbschools.com and click on the Parent tab at the top of the page.
They are the largest volunteer-based group of its kind in the country. They respond to over 40,000 calls a year. They have saved countless lives. We're talking about Virginia Beach's Volunteer Emergency Medical Services, and they're looking for you to join the ranks. From medical emergencies to life-saving interventions, EMS volunteers are state certified, highly trained, and ready to respond around the clock. Training classes are held regularly and are tuition-free. So if you're ready to make a difference and can commit 48 hours a month, then volunteer for Virginia Beach EMS.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Stephanie Sutton. Mayor Will Sessoms took time recently to honor 5 public works employees with the Virginia Beach Lifesavers Award for their gallant actions this past December.
On Wednesday, December 17th at approximately 10:30 a.m. while working on a storm basin at Indian River and West Neck Road in the Eagles Nest neighborhood, Steve, Josh, Devon, Mike, and Carlton heard a scream from a nearby home.
A contractor doing work on the rear porch of the home had accidentally severed his thumb off and lacerated his thigh muscle with his saw.
We heard a loud scream coming from a resident's house, and we saw a guy laying on the ground screaming that it's bad, it's bad. So me and my crew ran over to see what was going on.
During this time, another contractual employee came running out of the house screaming, "Someone dial 911." Immediately, Mike dialed 911 and gave the pertinent information while Steve began treating and stabilizing the victim's wounds.
Somebody was in trouble, and the right thing to do was respond and try to help him out the best way we knew how, and try to get him patched up and, get him home to his family safe.
Due to the quick and rapid response of these fine men working as a team, a life was saved. These outstanding gentlemen exemplify themselves as true lifesavers, and it's with great honor for me to award these gentlemen with the Virginia Beach Life Saving Award.
Each of these brave men was presented a plaque honoring their heroic deeds by the mayor. Have you ever wanted to experience skydiving but you're not too keen on jumping out of a perfectly good airplane? Well, you're in luck. A new indoor skydiving facility is now open in Virginia Beach.
It's the key to flying. It's super easy. All you need to do is just relax.
Experience skydiving with no parachute at iFly. Located at the Virginia Beach oceanfront at 25th and Pacific Avenue, the indoor skydiving facility is the first and only vertical wind tunnel in the Commonwealth.
We're ready.
Virginia Beach Mayor Will Sessoms and his staff were among the first to try it out. After a brief training class, the mayor stepped into the glass cylinder and quickly became airborne. The adventure is available for flyers aged 3 to 103 and no experience is needed. Customers fly with a certified instructor a few feet off ground. Wind speeds can reach 160 miles per hour.
I thought when they were doing this thing it was going to be crazy. And it is crazy, but it is going to be popular and fun. No doubt in my mind.
If you want to fly without wings, visit their website at ifly.com. iFly is the first of 3 major initiatives for the 2.1-acre site. The multi-use project will include a parking garage with public spaces scheduled to open by the end of the year and apartments that will be completed by next summer. Beach Schools recently named the Green Schools National Network to hold a conference in the resort city. Here's Christy Michael with the details.
This is Bruce Beal right here. Bruce is the principal for this school.
How you doing? Welcome to Virginia Beach. Welcome to Kellam High School.
A pre-conference tour of Kellam High School, the division's 8th LEED certified building, started the activities off.
So we can start to mitigate flood issues that we have during hurricane season around here as well.
Flood issues and recycling runoff water were just a few of the topics covered during the tour. The conference, held March 4th through the 7th, brought together experts and stakeholders to influence sustainability in nationwide schools.
It's the only national conference that talks about sustainability in K-12 education.
And school leaders were anxious to let guests see how they've gone green.
So what, if anything, do you like that's different about this building than the one you were in before?
SCA members led guests on the tour. They were proud to show off some of the features that the division's newest green building provides.
So you have folks from around the country who are interested in K-12 education and sustainability, and so we'll expect to have some people who might be on the political side within their city, some school board members, teachers, educators, and business folks. People in the architectural and engineering community too are also interested.
I can tell you that when you're running a $700 million a year business, it is big business.
After the tour, a panel discussion was held to debate some of the newer technologies and newer renovations for 21st century learning environments that dealt with sustainability.
So the panel discussion today is you have city members, you have folks from economic development, people who kind of understand that on the city side, and then we have people at the national level. We have representatives from NOAA, their education department, and the U.S. Green Building Council who deal with their advocacy for political advocacy. And they can talk about kind of the national picture, we can talk about the local picture, and other people can see what we've done in our city.
Since 2005, all new buildings and schools in our public schools are designed and constructed to achieve a minimum of a LEED Silver certification.
Mayor Sessoms welcomed the conference to the city and is proud of the strides the community has made in its sustainability efforts.
We started learning about what was happening in the community and in the school district, and felt that it would be a really nice match for us to bring the conference here where they could learn from a school district and a community that has taken sustainability seriously.
After the welcome, guests toured the exhibit areas to get a look at the latest in going green technologies. It provided unique opportunities for students and administrators to see what would work best back in their school divisions. Breakout sessions allowed guests to gather and share valuable information. In addition to determining what sharks like to eat, conference goers had a chance to take some selfies during a visit to the Virginia Aquarium.
We've got one Earth and one chance to get it right.
And with one world, we really do have to make it right. A closing video and farewell circle brought an end to the Green Schools Conference.
And so hopefully after attendees have been visiting here a couple days and seen what Virginia Beach has to offer, they're going to come away with some new ideas on maybe how to integrate some of these policies with their local districts. Reporting for Access Virginia Beach, I'm Christy Michael.
Close to 900 people attended the conference. For more information about sustainability efforts in the division, call 263-1234 or visit vbschools.com. Each month, Superintendent Aaron Spence highlights one student, staff, or community partner that is driven, passionate, and determined. The video is then presented to the school board during their meetings. Today, we're introducing to you Margie Cofield, an alumnus of Union Kentsville, class of 1962. She, along with other UKHS alumni, work to preserve the legacy of that area by sharing their experiences with today's students.
The role of the museum in the community is to share the story of the alumni that attended the Princess Anne County Training School and Union Kentsville High School during segregation here in Virginia Beach.
It is important for us to talk about our experiences as far as being educated in Princess Anne County, which is now Virginia Beach, so that students can learn how we were able to overcome obstacles. Some of the obstacles that we encountered were old dilapidated books. The desks were old. We did not have running water. We did not have indoor bathroom facilities.
First-hand accounts are wonderful. Hearing from the person the story that we try to tell here in the museum. And it lets them know that this was not very long ago. It lets them know that the alumni is active in the community. And it lets them know that they care enough to come and tell their story.
Our teachers were like our parents. Many of the teachers lived in our communities. They went to our churches. Many of them were our relatives. And when we came to school, they made sure it was a safe environment in the school. So since we felt there was a safe environment, it did not interfere, with our learning.
The African American community came together to provide a high school education for their kids, and that's major. It's very major, it's very important. And one of the most important roles of this museum, in my favor, is that it reminds people, particularly our children, not to take education for granted.
One thing that I really think about is use what you have learned to help somebody else. You go to school, learn. If your field is English, science, math, if you're a beautician, whatever it is that you're doing, use what you have learned to not only help yourself, but to help someone else. And that makes a better world.
Students from the Advanced Technology Center participated in a unique competition recently, one that took what they've learned inside the classroom and brought it into a real-world scenario. Talk about real-world experience. These ATC Cisco Networking Academy students donned their Sunday best and presented their gaming network designs to local IT companies.
What we do is we give them a request for a proposal, and then what they do is they work with engineers from around the country. We set them up, and we make it into a competition where there's 2 teams. And today they're presenting their solution to the RFP to the IT companies.
Team Tyrannosaurus Tech and Virginia Beach Routing Technologies spent more than a month working to set up a medium-sized enterprise network between 5 virtual cities.
We had to create a site with a certain amount of hosts that can pretty much game, because that's what they're a gaming company. And we have to connect them all together, make sure communication is key, make sure they can reach the internet easy, and pretty much just everything that you would do to get to the internet at your house is what we did on a larger scale for a company.
Local companies and even alumni helped them throughout the project.
I come in here to mentor them, figure out how to make themselves presentable and in front of the judges, and the technical solution behind it. I actually am an engineer myself and actually hired throughout this program.
The goal of the activity is to bring real-world experiences into the classroom. So what have students learned?
A lot of business, like how this whole situation is supposed to go, what's expected, what we need to know. People need to be assigned certain roles and need to be liable for those roles. So really the main structure of business.
Students presented to a panel of 12 business partners, representatives, and their Cisco alumni. After much debate, the panel named Virginia Beach Routing as the best company. The Cisco engineering program provides a hands-on introduction to networking and cybersecurity. Students can even earn network certifications. Log on to imagineinnovatecreate.com for more information. And with that, we've come to the end of our show, but if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to vbgov.com/media, then under the All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Stephanie Sutton. Thanks for watching.